Building on his cornerstone, it was the determination of those who came together long ago to form our fellowship, First Presbyterian Church of Roanoke. They had a passion to share the good news of Christ in word and deed, and so they established this church as a launch point for that ministry and mission. If they had not cared enough to take the risk and make the commitment, we might not be here today. But they did care, and to those faithful few we are grateful. Consider what has grown from the seeds of faith they sowed. Look at what we have become, who we are, how we care. We are a church of people who have cared, a church of people who have come to care, and a church for people who need our care. There are many ways we care for and serve our church family, including Sunday school, children's worship, Logos, deacons, and first families. And there are many opportunities to reach beyond our doors to those in need, including interfaith hospitality, crop walk, trick or treat so others can eat, the Presbyterian Community Center, and many other ministries. To properly care for those within our church and for those within our ministries and missions, we must have an adequate facility. This means a church home that meets the needs of those who are here now, a center for equipping those who reach beyond our walls, and an inviting facility for those who want to join with us in our journey toward Christian maturity, nurture, and service. To accomplish this, several areas of our church will be repaired and enhanced. This area will be turned into men's and women's restrooms to service the narthex end of the sanctuary. This room is currently the youth lounge. The far wall will be removed and the space will become a large choir room and office. This area will be remodeled to become the new youth lounge. The new church entrance will be extended to cover the current ramp area. There will be an elevator in the general area of the ramp. This elevator will service the choir room and youth recreation rooms in the basement, the sanctuary, session room, parlor, and library on the first floor, and the second floor space directly above the parlor area. The second elevator will service the gym and fellowship hall in the basement, the Sunday school and children's worship areas on the first floor and second floors, as well as the attic. The gym will be renovated as well. The backboards will be reconfigured to reduce the noise heard on the first floor in the session room and parlor areas. The gym will serve as a great outreach to our community and for our membership. Repairs will be made along with the enhancements. There are areas in the basement that flood during heavy rains. There is flooring in need of replacement, and there are mold problems. The current shower area is in a state of disrepair. It will be completely renovated to modern standards. Our commitment should be over and above our regular giving so that we don't jeopardize the current ministries and programs already in place. These commitments would be for a 3-year period. That helps the church financially and provides a time frame for each of us to be both creative and generous in our responses. When you begin considering your gift, remember the phrase, not equal gifts, but equal sacrifice. It simply means that all of our commitments and responses will vary in size and source. But we can all share an equality of effort in determining what our gifts represent from us personally. Only we can gauge what is the extra measure of a generous response to the grace of God in our lives. We have set celebration points to gauge our commitment progress as a church family, and surpassing our final celebration point would be a dramatic demonstration of our collective response toward our financial destination. Let's not forget that we still want to commit as far toward our ultimate financial need as God enables us, and by our daring to stretch beyond our initial expectations. To achieve this will require each of us to pray for God's guidance and our willingness to act in faith. It is one thing to commit using only our calculator, budget, and our checkbook. A complete commitment will also require the surrender of our spirit to God's Spirit. As a church, we have decided to move forward and to enhance our facility to benefit many, many people. That was the hard part. Now, with our resources combined and God as our guide, we can transform a vision into a reality. And that is the heart part. We have a history and a pattern of people coming to First Presbyterian Church to receive and to give care. People are continuing to come. If we choose to be as faithful as those who came before us, then we will provide for those who come after us, for those we may never meet. Someone has said, "To be young is to sit in the shade of a tree that you did not plant. To be mature is to plant a tree in the shade of which you may never sit." Are we willing to commit to the future? Are we willing to sacrifice? Are we willing to continue to care? The time has come to share our faith, to affirm our commitment to the past and to the future of First Presbyterian Church. The time has come to continue to build on His cornerstone through our faith, prayer, and sacrifice.